Hello. Welcome to Winter Wonderland. Oh my goodness. It's been record cold temperatures here in Michigan, and we have an enormous amount of snow. It's wild. Look at this hat my sister got me. Welcome to Gaiana Speaks, by the way. I don't have my cards. I have not been wanting to do readings in the car because it's been so cold. But my seat is still heated right now. And so I'm just here to say hello. And I feel like the message today is really just like, you can do it, whatever it is. Like, I'm just here to gas you guys up. This is just me saying hi. Hi, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm still posting on this channel. I have to remember to bring the cards into the car in the morning. And sometimes getting a teenager to work is a little bit distracting. Yesterday, here's a little story. So I was so worried that my car wasn't going to have the free maintenance that came with it when I bought it in Michigan. And I was so stressed about finding out that if it wasn't true, that I avoided it. This is really funny. This is why we should not listen to our anxiety. Okay. Oh, because all I had to do was look in the manual, and there's a little QR code, and I scanned it, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, just come on in." And it was right next to the Secretary of State where I got my Michigan license plates for my car. Do you know, in Michigan, unlike California, the Secretary of State, which is like the DMV, you walk in, they call you up immediately. They're friendly, they're sweet, they're fun, they're nice. They give you the plate over the counter to put on the car. You don't have to wait for weeks. You don't have to wait for hours. It's amazing. Thumbs up, Michigan. Okay, so not only was that so much easier than I thought it would be, and now I have a parks pass, so I can go to all the beaches and the state parks for free all year. So excited. And I got the Mackinac Bridge plate because it reminds me of the Golden Gate Bridge. And also, I love bridges. That's the message. You're a bridge. Don't ever forget. This whole experience of living is just a bridge. We're just crossing over a bridge from one place to another. It's an adventure. Don't forget. Don't look down if you're afraid of heights. Just keep going. Oh my goodness. But you know what? I had the best, so sometimes it's okay to listen to your anxiety, because it turns out my car told me when it was time. And I was like, okay, I got my plates. I'm like, all right, well, let me just look in this manual. And there was the postcard. And I was laughing. I'm like, oh, I feel ridiculous right now. And they were right around the corner from where I was, right? Just drive up to the Express. Everybody's super nice. I got free coffee, which I don't normally drink. Made me want coffee, so I just bought some cold brew. And some half and half. And I'm like, okay, be careful. But I have executive function issues, and I'm exhausted, and we won't go into all my issues. But normally I don't drink coffee because I get a little wild. But I'm giving myself a little winter coffee because it's freezing outside and I need energy. So, by the way, if you don't want to hear me talk about myself, don't subscribe to this channel, because some of my videos are just going to be me talking to you about whatever's coming through. And I will do readings as well. And, of course, you can pick and choose what you want to watch on the channel. But this isn't for people who are like, oh my God, why is she telling us about going to the car dealer? So if you're a negative Nelly, then bye-bye. So anyway, life is it's an adventure. And so sometimes we're so silly. But I went through so much that I was in a trauma response. I was having like massive anxiety about every tiny little thing. It brought up really intense childhood fears to have this huge transition happen to me. And it wasn't like super fun. I didn't really want to be pushed out of my home. So anyway, 444 on the electric box. By the way, right underneath my window in my bedroom. ADHD. So the story, I got to get back to the story. So after I get out of, and they're like, by the way, we have a free car wash, but it's broken right now. And I'm like, free car wash? Okay. Super exciting. So anyway, I get back in the car, and so the divine is so kind, right? My inner child was like, it was so easy. And I'm so ridiculous. I looked over at a total stranger while I was there. I'm like, I love this place. Like, he's just like, okay, lady. So then I get in the car, and the divine totally spams me with Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Jefferson Starship. like ta-da, you did it. You got an oil change. You got some license plates. You were a grown-up. You did normal stuff. Like, woohoo, nothing's gonna stop you. And I was just laughing. I was like, oh, and I was in such a good mood, right? And I had my coffee. I'm like, well. So then I'm like, how could it get any better than this, right? This is so funny too. And it was worth a laugh. Like, so that's why sometimes it's okay to be anxious for months, because then you can just have this exhilarating and amazing like moment of just pure ridiculousness. Then I get rickrolled. Can you believe that? And if you don't know what a rickroll is, then I don't know where you've been, under a rock or something. So the divine rickrolled me, and it was the best. So yesterday was awesome. I don't know about that reading I put up, though. I felt kind of cuckoo on my other channel. Sometimes, also, sometimes when I'm reading, so I will always watch my videos because I have OCD stuff, and also I want to make sure, I'm like, did I even make sense? Like, that was so crazy. Sitting in the energy is crazy for doing pick a cards. So I watched the reading, and I'm like, I look just as surprised as the viewers must be when I'm reading. I'm like, yeah, wow, like I'm having a whole experience right along with you guys. Like, I don't know how I do what I do, by the way. I have no idea. I've never understood how I do what I do. I just do it. And thank you, clients, all of you. You're so amazing. I love it when they, the readings, I'm always like, is this, I don't know, I'm just reading the cards. And then people email me and they're like, oh my God, this and this and that. And so just know, like, you don't always have to know what you're doing to be good at it. And you also don't have to beat yourself up for being so silly that you're afraid to do things like get license plates or get an oil change in a new place. But props to Michigan. What's up, California? Get it together. Why are you torturing everyone? This doesn't have to be so hard. It was so easy. So remember, you're on a bridge from when you popped out of the womb to when you leave this vessel. This is an adventure. And yeah, it's a little scary. Crossing a bridge can be a little scary, right? Yeah. I don't know. I don't have anything else impressive to say today. Watch out for icicles. Just, keep your wits about you as you cross the bridge. Oh, there's the Amazon delivery truck. Keep your wits about you. Sometimes there's crazy weather, whether it's emotional weather or it's things happening in your life or you're literally in like negative degrees weather with giant terrifying icicles hanging down from your windows and huge piles of snow everywhere. Whatever it is, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Okay? And also, I just wanted to show up with this hat. Did you see this hat that my sister gave me? I just wanted to show you guys my hat. Aren't I cute? Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it today. That's it. You get what you get. You can have a fit if you want, but it probably isn't necessary. I love you guys. I gotta go take my groceries in the car. What? I gotta take my groceries from the car into the house and do some client readings. So check out my pick a card if you haven't. It's very different than this. And I do personal readings. I do Reiki. I'm not going to do Reiki today. I mean, here, I don't even have to do the woo 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 and the fancy stuff. I don't have to do that. I don't even have to take my gloves off. I could give you Reiki with my eyes. Did you know that? I think that's why people are so fascinated with my eyes ever since I became a Reiki master. Everyone's like, oh, your eyes. I'm like, well, I'm just because I'm beaming you love, baby. All right, I'm going to take my cheeky butt upstairs with my stuff. I'm going to have some coffee. So if you're a client waiting for a reading and you get a reading from me and I'm cheeky as all heck, but see, I didn't even have coffee yet. This is just my natural self when I'm happy. My hair's stuck in my zipper. Anyway, I'm going to take my mess up the stairs. And I'll see you guys later. Next video will probably be an official card reading. So look out for that soon. And I love you guys so much. Bye.